And we're back. Okay, so parking lot PM23, lot M23. So somebody could have parked in the free parking lot over there, right around now, walked across the grass to where that bus stop is. Now what you would not want to do is cut through the parking lot tunnel. Don't walk over there, there's nobody here, nobody gonna come by here. I walked this in the daytime last time I was here, and I walked through the tunnel and realized that just down there is a camera going into the tunnel, and on the other side of the road there's one coming out of the tunnel. However, if you cross the street anywhere from the corner to here, and like I said, if somebody parked, say where that black car is or anywhere in the corner of the parking lot here would be ideal, supposedly, back in, just like they have. I don't think there's any cameras on that lot. And you cross the grass here and walked right across the street here, you're on 0 cameras. And I did this the first time I walked it, thinking, this would be an interesting way to come, so let's do it this way the whole way. Instead of going along the parking lot line, you come between the trees. And it's just a flat, well, it's a lot leafier than it was the other day. Guess it had overnight freezes in the last couple of days, or enough to bring the leaves down. Gotta love autumn, gotta love fall. Okay, I'm making a little bit more noise kicking leaves than I normally would. But you've avoided the camera in the tunnel by staying up here. And I'm sure it captures some of that walkway coming this way. Now you could stay in the parking lot, but you'd be visible. So I'm just going to stay on this mound. Interesting that it's here. And I'm going to kind of come down on the edge here. Now this is just to demonstrate that I can get on campus and probably not get stopped and talked to. So come this way. Now, coming through the parking lot, which I walked before, if you come across that little walkway right there, you'll see it gets onto campus. And maybe, I don't believe, there's any cameras that capture you. Like I said, I looked along every one of these buildings. I looked at every corner. And I think I took shots of all of them. But there are no cameras on any poles, on any tree, on any light poles, no light pole cameras, no separate cameras. You would think there'd be one on this building that captures you coming into campus. Maybe I missed it, but I don't think so. Yeah, so this is the computer science building, and there's no cameras anywhere on those corners coming outward towards the campus. So the question is, would you want to come down these stairs? Oh, hello, kitty. All right. A feral cat. Well, I assume it's feral. Okay, so this is a computer science building. No camera on the hall, nothing in the corners, nothing along the rim, nothing all the way down, nothing on this stairway at all. So, again, that's where I believe the tunnel access point through the parking lot where I went with the earlier video, where I exited from, you could come in from, so just reverse it. But you could also come this way. All right. Now, this is the computer science building, and that walkway up on the first level all the way down has access to the roof line. Now, again, no cameras anywhere up here, and you would think, again with this courtyard and this access, that there'd be something, but there ain't nothing. Okay, so I think the best access point, and I could be wrong, is coming from here and cutting across the grass this way. Now, presumably on the lower level down there of this building is the campus police, but I don't see any indication of them. There's no door with somebody sitting behind a desk or anything that's visible that says emergency access, somebody's there, 24 hours. Who knows? But I've not seen anybody walking the buildings. So, again, if you just cut across the grass line here, no cameras. No cameras up on any of these angles of concrete, which is really bizarre because they'd be a good that'd be a great point right there to capture this whole area. There's none in the hall inside the glass facing out. So, like I said, somebody coming at this time of day, which is roughly 12 hours before the event, and you could come even a little later or in a few more hours at approximately 3 to 4 a.m. and you'd avoid even more of a chance of running into anybody. You could also have a team. You'd have 2 people considerable distance apart, one monitoring for campus police doing their thing. Okay, I just went under the stairs supposedly Tyler Robinson went up on. Now above to my right is that security camera, which might capture me this far out, but I doubt it. Okay, so again, one could easily stash a rifle in that corner. This corner would be ideal. Well, it's kind of lit. This corner would be ideal, also kind of lit. However, it gets real dark real fast right in this corner. Okay, and there's also a break in the tree line, which I showed before, right there. So something could have been stashed there, and as you can see, anywhere inside that wall, when I turn the light off, it's pretty much pitch black. Okay, now you got this window line here, and the windows are really dirty. That's like decades of condensation, moisture, mineral deposit or whatever. That shower that never gets cleaned. Okay, so now we'll come to this roof line. Again, I am so tempted to climb over. Yeah, I won't climb over. What I will do is I'll turn on the light and I'll just hold this can up because this is the soda I've been carrying for a while. What is it? It's Bang. And I just thought about it. Bang soda has a gun sight, which is kind of a oddly appropriate in a macabre sort of way for what I'm trying to discuss. All right, so again, you can get on that roof line right along this rail, and we just came in the campus from 2 different directions to get to here, and right now it